Hey everybody, Pete Candelario with Bridgman Properties, and as you can see, I am in an attic today for one of our rental homes. And today I wanted to talk to you a little bit about the HVAC system. I wanted to give you a quick basic overview of the system, things that you should know as a homeowner. We're not going to go too in depth, but we're going to talk about some of the stuff that you should really be taking care of either on a monthly basis or on a seasonal basis. So as we get a closer look at the units here, this property actually has two HVAC units. It is a bigger property, so that's why it has two. Most properties only have one HVAC unit. Not many of them are located in the attic of a house. Most of the times they're in a little closet in the hallway, but we were lucky today that this one is in the attic. So just a quick overview on the system. Obviously this right here would be the main system right here, and this is actually a gas system, and you can tell because you have this corrugated pipe here, and this right here, this little red knob here, is actually the gas shutoff, and each unit has a gas shutoff as well, as you can see over there. You really don't have to do anything with the gas, obviously, just making sure it's on. The gas is obviously mostly used for the winter time when you want to produce heat with the system. The biggest thing is obviously the AC here in San Antonio, because it does get pretty hot. So we pretty much run the AC constantly. One of the things that happens normally with an AC unit is it produces condensation. Now, when it does produce condensation, the system actually has this PVC pipe right here that comes out of the unit. This is the main condensation valve or main condensation drain, and normally the condensation will come out of here and go down this pipe, and then it goes outside the property somewhere. Normally it goes to a drain either in a bathroom or in the laundry room or even outside the house in an area that you really don't see all the time. The biggest thing is this drip pan right there. Whenever the main condensation line gets clogged, the condensation would actually drip into this drip pan right here. Now this drip pan obviously will be filled up with water, and once it actually fills up with water, it'll go down this PVC pipe, and this is your secondary condensation line. Now this line will come out to a place that should be noticeable for you as a homeowner. That means that it'll start dripping either in the front door overhead or in the back door overhead. And this basically is telling you that your main condensation line is clogged. Now there are many different reasons why the primary condensation line can get clogged. It could just be due to overuse of the system. It could be age of the system. There's so many variables that can actually clog up the condensation line. Now, it's very important that we try to keep that condensation line as clean as possible, because if we actually have a clogged line and the water starts going into that drip pan right there, and for example, say the secondary condensation line gets clogged up because, as you can see, there's some debris in here in the drip pan, which actually should be removed and cleaned out every so often, probably on a monthly basis. Just come up here and just make sure that the drip pan is pretty clear. That way that secondary doesn't get clogged up itself, because if that secondary gets clogged up, then obviously the water is going to overflow out of the pan, and it's going to start leaking the water onto the subfloor, which basically underneath the subfloor is the ceiling, and that's how ceiling leaks come about. So one of the things that can be done on a monthly basis to the unit, obviously we want the AC filters to be checked or replaced every month, because that can cause different malfunctions with the unit. But we also advise people to clean out the main condensation line by pouring some just regular white vinegar down the drain. So as you can see, this PVC pipe comes up here. This actually is a cap which comes right off, and when you take that cap off, you can actually just take the vinegar and just pour probably like a cup of vinegar down that drain. This is going to help to keep that drain pretty clean. So now I am in the hall bathroom, and as you can see, there's a drain that's connected right there that goes right into the sink drain. That is actually the primary condensation lane. So when the condensation is leaving normally, you will hear water coming through this pipe right here going into the drain. So now we are outside of the property. This is the front entrance of the property, and as you can see, there's two holes there. Those are actually the secondary condensation drains from both units. So like I said before, they put it in a place that you will notice. So if there is water dripping from those drains, what you should do is stop your unit, just turn off the system at the thermostat, and then call an HVAC company to come out, or a handyman, or somebody that knows how to unclog those drains. Lastly, these are your outside condensation units. Like I said before, this unit actually has 2 units, so that's why there's 2 condensers outside.